Tara.
It's Jen.
And we are here with another episode of Girlfriends Talk Marketing. And today we are going to be doing a deep dive into the Facebook business changes that we have going on. If you are managing your Facebook company business page, you have probably been getting the emails that have said, updates coming, changes coming, alert, alert, alert. So don't be nervous. We're just going to run through what they are, how they impact you, and why Facebook is making these changes, and then things that you need to look out for next time you log into Facebook on your company page. So, Jen, the algorithm that Facebook uses that basically determines what is showing up in your company feed, we know that that's changing. So you have the inside scoop, so if you could share that with us, what that means.
This is actually really an important piece for all of us to understand, because when you go on, you have so many friends and family, and you don't necessarily hear from them.
Right.
And you'll notice that there are certain people you hear from often.
Yep.
And there are some people who you just never seem to show up. And it's not because necessarily that they're not posting, it's that Facebook doesn't think you want to hear from them. So Facebook is trying to find ways to get you to engage more with your audience. They want to do two things. They want you to hear more posts from your friends and family, and they want you to have things that you're going to react to. So they're really looking for, if you comment on something, they figure that's somebody that you want to hear more from, you'll hear more from them. If you like somebody's stuff, again, same thing, you're going to hear more from them. And you'll notice on your page that there are places where you can choose to have favorites and people that you want to hear from first.
Yep.
And that's all wonderful for friends and family. But what about the rest of us?
Right.
What about the businesses?
Exactly.
It makes it a lot harder for us, because now you're hearing more from friends and family. That means you're going to be hearing less from the business pages that you like.
Yeah, and potential clients. So, how are we going to overcome that?
So
I guess.
Kind of a challenge. So one of the things that you can look at it as, the benefit to us is that if they are correct in their assumptions and that more people will come to use Facebook, great. We now have a bigger audience to reach, even though we have this challenge.
Right.
And really, the challenge that we have is the same one that we have always had, which is that we need to be creating content and putting out posts that are going to get people to come to us and be interested in us. Your bottom line is, people do business with people they know, like and trust. It's not enough for them to know you. Which is just putting it out there and they can see 1,000 posts from you.
Spamming.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's no
we don't want to do any more spamming.
Exactly. No likability, no trust building within that.
Right.
So our challenge as marketers has always been and continues to be, how do you not only get them to know you, but to also like and trust you? So it's basically writing posts that people are going to engage with. People that they're going to want to comment on, that they're going to like, and that they're going to share. And those shares are huge.
Sharing your post, the organic sharing, the organic following. It really shows you a great strength to your network. You know, if a lot of your posts are getting passed along without a boosting or a Facebook ad to support it, And also, Facebook is taking into consideration and weighing that more, as you just said, in terms of showing your content more, showing your posts more, things like that, and really, making you authority in the social platform space for particular content.
It does make sense, right? Because if I like something, I'm going to tell my friends about it, my friends about it, and so that's what they want. They want to have more content that you like out there. So it's kind of a measure that they're using.
Nice.
So for you, or for anyone who's trying to do a post, let's think about what that means. If I put a post that says, "Happy holidays to our customers, thank you so much for being great all year long."
Partner, services, exactly.
Wonderful, nice, maybe you'll get a like out of it, but what's the incentive to share, or why would anybody want to pass that along? It's just kind of a passive.
It's just a thank you note,
Exactly. So instead, maybe you put up a picture of a cute little elf and say, "Let's put the jingle in our bell."
That's so much better.
Well, it's a little bit more fun and something that people can pass along. So think about that when you're creating posts, is what is going to compel people.
What's the pass along factor?
Exactly.
Essentially.
Or let's get a discussion going.
Yep.
And it's not going to be enough to say, share this with 5 people and we'll put you into a contest.
Tag, double, and contest. And
Exactly. First of all, people, I don't think, like being given orders or, And if it's good enough, you don't need to tell them to pass it along. They're going to do it automatically.
Exactly. It's so true. So So these are all excellent things to keep in mind, especially as we're, crafting out new campaign season for the next quarter. So can you talk to us about what are the things that we need to watch out for and the things that when we log in next time, what we need to look for on our page to make sure that's as optimized as possible?
So let's look at your offer. Under your profile, there's a little box that says contact me or
learn more,
Exactly.
schedule a demo.
Take a look at that.
Yep.
Make sure that that's where you want it to be. We recommend changing that up a little bit every 3 months or so,
Yep.
just to keep customers interested.
Yep.
You also want to check out your About Us section. Does it reflect what you're offering now? Is it engaging? Would it be of interest to people?
Yep.
Rewrite that. You have an opportunity to do that. Watch your comments. People are afraid of what happens if they allow comments. They're worried about negativity. We actually don't see as much of that as you would expect, but it's always good to respond. If people have a comment, respond to that, like it.
Well, you could really take that as an opportunity to showcase your customer service and the way that you deal with conflict as a company. If for some reason there is an unhappy customer, and obviously all of us, our goal is to put out content, put out products, put out services that aren't going to cause a scuffle on on Facebook or Twitter or any of the other mediums that are out there. But if for some reason you do get kind of a cranky customer, take that as an opportunity to reply to them, to make it right, to on a public platform say, this is exactly how we do business. I'm super sorry you had that experience, and really take some cues from Dharmesh's keynote at Inbound was apologize, own it, own your mistake. 96% of customers, they did a survey, 96% of customers would say that they would continue to do business with another business if they apologized when they made a mistake, they owned it, and they made it right. So at the end of the day, comments, again, to your point, sometimes a little bit scary to toggle that on and say allow free commenting. But in the spirit of promoting engagement and really starting that discussion and wanting people to engage with your business,
openness.
It starts with comments and discussion.
Another thing to think about is whether or not you're going to allow people to put posts on your page. You have an opportunity to allow them without filter, which I would recommend for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity also to not allow them at all. There are circumstances under which you might feel that that's the better if you have concerns about what they're going to be saying. But then you can also filter them. Yeah. And that's fine if you have the time to monitor that and make sure that they're going on, that you check them regularly to make sure that you're not letting something
slip by, for days and days. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is just make sure your notifications, Facebook's done a really good job of allowing you notifications either via SMS or email. You can also send them to other editors and managers or other admins of the page as well.
Yep.
So if you've got a team of people that are working their regular things, but if you don't have, say, a chatbot or a service that is auto answering any inquiry coming on, then it's definitely good to get the submit notifications out, so some person on your team in some fashion can reply quickly.
Exactly. And if you don't have a team and you're doing it on yourself, you may not want to have those coming all day long. That could drive you a little bit crazy.
Exactly. So,
but set up a time, schedule a time for yourself that you go on and check and just make sure that you've responded to everybody very quickly.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for really helping us navigate these new Facebook business page changes. And obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. Have a great day.